Gonna say, oh my God.
Can't get you out of my I keep thinking.
How's it going, everybody? Dragast here, and welcome back to some more Scrap Mechanic gameplay. So we're on our main server right now. I have no idea where any of my creations are. I know they're somewhere around here, but I have been wandering around quite a bit. Anyways, the plan for today is to actually build a wall climber of some sort to get up to the top of this wall and up to the skybox. Now, it's been quite common as of late to build a spaceport on top of the skybox, because you in fact can hit the roof of this game. So I'm going to try and build a wall climber to drive up there. That way, if I decide to build a spaceport, which we might do today as well, by the way, I don't know, depending on how much time we have and how much time it takes to make this wall climber. But yeah, I want to build a spaceport up there, and I want some vehicle to get up there easily. A lot of people build these spaceports, but they don't really build an easy way to get up there without crashing it down and flying it back up. So what we're going to do today is try and build a vehicle that can stick to the wall and climb up all the way to the top of the skybox. So the idea behind a wall climber is pretty simple. Basically, you want something that's relatively small and has a lot of downward force. That way you can stick to the wall without falling down. So what I'm essentially going to do right now is build probably an 8-wheeled walker here. I want some wheels on the front and some wheels on the back. That way when I pull up towards the wall, those wheels will grip, and then we should hopefully start going up. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but let's hope for the best here. So because I'm using 8 wheels, we do want to have 2 different engines on this thing. That looks pretty good to me. I'm also going to build maybe a platform up. I kind of like the idea of having a taller platform for my final wheels, or the back wheels rather. That way they are protruding outside of my craft, so they'll be the first things that hit the wall. So something like this should be good. We just did a little 3x4 block addition to the front here. Let's do it. It's the same thing here. That looks pretty damn good to me. I think I did one too many blocks. There we go. Now, these front and back wheels are not going to be for turning. They are just to add grip so I can start climbing up the wall. So we can just do simple wheels like this, and then, as you can see, they are the furthest thing protruding out of this vehicle. Therefore, it will be the first thing to hit the wall. The question is there going to be enough power to climb up the wall? I have no idea. Okay, so now we're going to need some turning, so let's actually put this out. One too many, I think. We're going to drop it. Again, we want it down around here, so I'm going to put it out, I guess that many, that should be more than enough, and then put this here, and another block. I mean, you guys know how wheels work. There we go. And bam, now we have a turning frame. You can see they're a bit wider out, but I don't think that will really matter. That's just the quickest way without changing the frame of this vehicle to make these wheels turnable. Okay, and just doing the same thing over here. Now, the back wheels, we don't actually really have to do anything. We can probably just keep them totally close to this thing as well. It's going to look kind of weird, but I think, you know, I'm feeling good about this. Assuming I get enough downward thrust, I think this should honestly work first try. I have no idea, though. I'm hoping for the best here. It's probably going to be, you know, a few trials and tribulations. Okay, and let's start off simple for right now. We're just going to do 4 rockets pushing downwards, obviously, all the way in the back and all the way in the front. That way it gives us an even distribution of the downward thrust. Okay, and all we really need now, I believe, is a button, so we can put this really anywhere. There we go. And now it's time to do the fun part of connecting everything. So first of all, we want all the steering to go to said steering wheel. Now, I got 2 engines here because I got 8 wheels, and the maximum amount of wheels you can have on one engine is, in fact... Oh, shit, I just did this wrong, actually. I just noticed. Good eye on myself. We want to get rid of this one because that is not supposed to be steering, and we want to put it as this one. Okay, so we did the front engine, now we just got to do the back engine. First of all, it's connected to that, and there we go, simple enough. These wheels are just going to be spinning probably the whole time. Maybe I should put it on a button, because that noise is going to be annoying, but if it becomes a problem, let's just change it then. We may as well not change it right now. Okay, these wheels are all okay. I'm assuming all these wheels on this side, yes, are the wrong direction, so we want to rotate those so we're not spinning in a circular pattern. And, yeah, we should be good. Oh, yeah, obviously the rockets as well. So, there we go. We are going to put these rockets on a button. That way they're not going on all the time. You only really want those on if we are climbing the wall. So, there we go. I think that should be good. So now we just prime up our engines here. I'm not actually going to change the thrust of the thrusters yet. We can, in fact, I think they start off at half health. Yeah, we got half. So if we do need more, I obviously have double the power on this thing. Let's just make sure. Is the steering all right? Oh, steering is actually reversed, so we want to obviously fix that because it gets rather confusing when you have reverse steering. But there we go. Make sure everything's okay. Holy shit, this thing does wheelies. Okay, maybe I put a little bit too much power in it. Okay, yeah, this thing is not about speed here, guys, so we're actually going to, just so nothing breaks on it, drop these down a little bit. Let's put them right about half. That way, we don't have any problems with doing wheelies on the wall and falling off of it. That's my main worry here. So there we go. Let's try this again here. That's more like it. It churns. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's not meant to be pretty. All right, first try here. Let's see if this thing works. That's my biggest curiosity here. Gonna say, oh my God. Is it gonna work first try? Obviously, we're going a bit slow. We definitely do want maybe some more engine power, maybe even some thrusters in the back. That way we can get up there really quickly, because obviously if we go at this speed, we'll be at the Skybox in about a week from now. I would rather not record this episode for a week. So yeah, let's just turn these things off and crash on the ground. That was a complete success though. That's all I wanted to know was, would it be able to go up it? And in fact, yes it does. Okay, so to combat the lack of power, we're just going to put some rocket engines on the back here. Now that pretty much renders these back wheels absolutely useless. Not that they were really useful to begin with, because it's not like I'm going to back up the wall anyways. So I'm actually just going to get rid of these. Again, we just kind of fix our crafts as we go here. Okay, so we just connect these up and connect that to the steering wheel. I don't know, I wonder if there's a limit of how many things you can have on one steering wheel, because we're going to be hitting it probably pretty soon. Now this is a bit more weighted, and I'm worried that we had a little bit of trouble getting up the wall initially. So I'm hoping we can here, but let's just make sure before we go. Is this working? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's try this again here. Try number 2. Slight alteration. Oh, and we have found our problem. Now we are too long, and it's actually hitting the ground before the wheels can grab it. So those wheels were actually useful. So what I'm going to do is actually put those wheels back on and figure out another way to attach a rocket on here to go forward. Okay, so now where to put a forward thrust rocket. I could attach those to actually these. Actually, can I move it in a little bit? No, because then it's hitting my steering wheel. But then it's going to block my steering, so I don't want to do that. What I'm going to do, I think, is to not pretty much ruin my steering. We're just going to... I hope this is enough room. Let's do something like this. And again, this is going to be one ugly craft, but you know what? It's going to work, damn it. It is really confined in here. But when it comes to a wall climber, you really do want something that's small and confined, because the lighter and smaller it is, the easier it is to stick to that wall and climb up. So, oops, there we go. We kind of were off center there, but there we go. This thing is looking actually kind of badass. I kind of dig the look of it. Okay, and we're just going to put these on the number 2 button. Let me see if I can grab that one. There we go. Everything is looking fan-freaking-tastic. Turning, working totally fine. The jets are not getting in my way. Make sure they work. Yes, they do. These work. Okay, now the big question is this craft too heavy now to get up? Oh, wow, that's actually... Okay, there we go. We gotta stick to the wall before we fall over. It is actually sticking right now, so let's turn these things on. Oh my God, this is work... This is... I had everything in my head here, and I was like, this isn't gonna work at all, but as you can see, I mean, it's a little rocky up here. We're actually making some, grass go off the wall. Gotta love these, grass animations here, but yes, we should be hitting the top soon. Let's actually slow down here. Now, what I'm curious about is if I hit the top roof, if I have enough downward thrust to go all the way upside down. I gotta assume going all the way upside down is a bit more difficult than going on a wall here. So, you know what, let's just boost it up. I have no idea how high we need to go, but as you can see, it's doing pretty good here. I'm actually having a hard time controlling it. Okay, I gotta assume we are almost there, because I cannot even see the ground hardly anymore. Did we hit it maybe? It's hard to tell. Okay, no, we are still definitely moving forward here. I don't want to, like, ram into it and crash and fall, so I'm kind of just slightly using my forward thrust, but not too much, because I don't want to be ruining this moment here. Oh, there we go! There we go! Holy shit, it works! Oh, we kind of fell off, though. Oh, no, I wonder if that was because of my forward thrust, or if it was just unbalanced. Holy shit, is this loud, though. We are going down. All right, let's turn these things off. We obviously got to land on the ground here. I mean, that was a pretty good success, I got to be honest. I might need a bit more downward thrust. when it comes to hitting the top roof because it just kind of fell off there. But I don't know if it was because I was thrusting forward or not. And there we go. We have landed inside the ground. Okay, so to combat what happened, I'm just going to do a slight tweak here. The biggest thing I don't want to do is over-engineer this thing because I seem to do that a lot, and it makes the crafts actually worse. So we're just going to add more thrust to these things, therefore we stick a little harder. Now, as I stated before, I don't even know if it was really my craft's fault or my fault for thrusting on the roof that made us fall, because I got to assume that would start projecting us downwards. So we should be definitely good now, I want to say, assuming, you know, we have a successful run here. God damn, this thing is fast, though. Okay, so let's stick to the wall here. Here we go once again, and let's start going up. Oh, this is great. I love how easy this thing is working and how good it is working. Oh, there we go. We have hit the roof. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, now I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to slow down. Let me actually zoom out here so we can kind of see. I can't actually zoom out. As you can see, though, I have totally stopped, and it is just stuck to that roof. That's what I wanted. Now I can build a base up here and drive right into it. That way we don't have any real issues getting up. So that slight tweak was all I needed to make this wall climber totally successful. Like, it is working exactly as I wanted. I just wanted to go up the wall, reach the roof, and pretty much effortlessly drive around here. Now we get to do the fun part of falling all the way down. So here we go. And as you can see, like, we are seriously high up. Like, what is that noise? That is a weird-ass noise, but yeah, we are, like, I'm still falling right now. It might not seem like I'm falling. Maybe I'm not falling. Am I falling? It's hard to tell anymore. Oh, no, we are definitely falling. Oh my god, we are really high up there. Okay, but there is my wall climber. I'm going to say that is totally done. I don't really even want anything else with this. And it's actually really good for driving around, too, because of the 8 wheels. It can just kind of skim over these bumps without any real issues, even without suspension. Okay, but now I'm going to build a space platform. Well, I've actually, in fact, already been building it, obviously. So I'm just going to do something simple here. I think... Well, maybe I should make it... No, I think for right now, that's as high as I want it. Once we hit the roof, this is going to be essentially the floor up here. And then this is going to be the roof. I tried to make it see-through so we can at least see down. We're going to do this on every corner and put some rockets on the bottom. And hopefully that's all we really need to do to get this thing up there. Okay, this is a pretty big platform, so I'm going to try and evenly distribute this thrust all the way up. I think I'm just going to do an outside row of it. We'll see if that's enough to get it up there. I don't know how much these thrusters can lift up. This has got to be a really heavy platform, though, but I'm just putting it on all of these bolts. That way it is evenly distributed. Okay, I'm pretty sure these are all connected up. I haven't increased the thrust at all. I'm just going to go for it right now. It is a bit sideways here, so we might need to go to flat ground to even do this, because obviously... if it starts up sideways, it might even go totally sideways by the time we get up. So this is going to be a dangerous run here, but it's going to be an exciting one. Anyways, let's start this thing up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is... I can hardly walk. I don't know what's going on with me. Oh, I'm bouncing. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to have to bounce around here and hopefully make it all the way up, because this is... I'm bouncing higher and higher as we go up. Okay, please don't fall off. I am really bouncing right now, and it's hard to tell if this thing's sideways or not until we hit the roof, because I'm sure it's going to be a little bit sideways at least. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Hey, okay, I stopped jumping, and it looks like we are totally on the roof, and actually the jets go quiet once they're stuck to the roof, which is really nice. We just kind of got this slight hum right now. Now, I have no idea where this really landed, but I think it was by the wall, so we're going to jump back down now, get on my car, and see if we can drive right up there. Okay, it's looking like, yeah, we are pretty close to the wall here. I jumped right down, and as you can see, a little far out, but not too bad. Can we see it up there, actually? Oh, yeah, look at that. We can. It's a little blue speck up there. Okay, so that's where we're going now. I mean, you really get a good feel for how high up we are now. That is just a little speck in the sky, but where the hell's my cart? There we go. Now I just got to figure out the quickest way to get there. I guess we'll just hit the wall right around there and hopefully make it all the way to it. So this is the final test for this creation. I mean, the point of this creation is to, in fact, make it up to my space base. So let's see if it can do it now. At least now that I have a base up there, I actually get a good idea of how close I am to the roof so I can start slowing down. So this is just even more convenient for me to not screw up this. Okay, you can see it. It's not even too far away. We're gonna hit the roof anytime now. Let's actually slow down. Waiting for it, waiting for it. It looks like we're higher up than it right now, but I'm sure we're not. Okay, I think I hit the roof. Let's just try and get it up here. Yep, we're fighting it a little bit. There we go. Now I gotta turn that off. And now I just simply drive over to it. It's a little confusing because the actual steering's backwards. I mean, obviously we're upside down, but not too bad at all. You can see I'm making it over there really quickly. Now I'm actually worried. Is this too tall to get in there? I hope it isn't. It's gonna be tight. Oh my God, I did it. And there we go. I'm actually, oh God, I'm stuck on top. Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta see what I look like. Oh no. Oh no, okay, so we found an issue. The important part is, though, we actually did get up. Now, can I have to build a seat or something to get out of here. Okay, I've resorted to whacking things to try and get out of this. I didn't think about this. How am I, in fact, gonna get off my creation? So we might have to do a little tweaking here later on to figure this out. I think if I just build a seat up here, I can just sit on that seat once I get up here. But obviously, right now, we have a little bit of an issue. Okay, come on, I'm so close! Oh my God, I'm still freaking stuck on this thing! Are you serious? Oh, okay, there we go. I, in fact, did get a seat to use. So, I do have to fix this a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to get stuck on the ceiling every time I get out of it, but it does work. Now, can I actually get back inside of it? And, yeah, I can drive it around totally just fine. So the only problem is when I get out, as you can see, that happens. Now, I do have a seat here. That could be an easy fix for it, but I think I'll design something a little differently later on to try and make this thing work even better. But yeah, guys, that is the wall climber in a nutshell. I gotta say, this build went together perfectly. I mean, I envisioned this thing in my head, and it went together just as I expected, and it worked just as good. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed this little space base as well. We're obviously going to be starting to build something else up here later on. But for right now, this is good enough for me. Thanks for watching and liking, and I will see you in the next one.